another early morning. You might wonder, why does he get up so early? Um, I'm naturally a morning person, but in addition to that, I think a natural trait that I've noticed in a lot of the major leaders that I've studied over the years is they get up early and they hustle before the break of dawn. And so that's a trait that I've just sought to implement in my ministry over the years. And so today is just another day of that, of trying to get ahead of the day before the day gets ahead of you. My schedule today is pretty thick. It's wall to wall, very little buffer time. I typically seek to have a little more margin than I have today. So if I don't get some of these things accomplished that I need to do before my first meeting, then they're not going to happen today, and then I'll be frustrated, and it's just easier to do it this way. So anyway, this is going to be a great day, I hope, I pray, but I'm about to get into my time of the Word a little bit, talk with the Lord, and then get into some of the minutia of computer work that has to be done. So hope you enjoy the day with me today. All right, well, I just finished all of my office stuff, got dressed, all that kind of thing. I study from the house in the mornings, take care of my emails, and now I'm headed to the church office to dominate the day. So anyway, what I'm about to do right now is I'm going to check in with Betty, my assistant, and after checking in with her, probably signing a couple of handwritten notes. I do 5 handwritten notes every day. And then after I do my handwritten notes, then transition into meeting time, because I have 7 meetings today, which just saying that may not sound like much, but 7 meetings is a ton of time. So anyway, I'm not even taking my laptop to the office today because I know I'm just going to be sitting in one meeting after another, and so there's no time to even look at laptops. So it's about to be a heavy grind, but enjoying my super short commute to the church office. So anyway, off to the office I go.
Contraband music.
Making a hospital visit now, and this is a good hospital visit. We got a new baby in our church. That's pretty cool. And heading over there to visit this baby. Can't wait to hold her. Her name is Lila, and I have a niece named Lila. So anyway, gonna go hold a new little baby. Alright, had a good hospital visit. Now I'm headed to a coffee meeting with another local pastor, and we're meeting up at Chat's Coffee Shop. The place is pretty awesome.
Had a great lunch meeting with Pastor Roberts here today. It was wonderful to talk to him about his church and about worship, so look forward to seeing you guys on the 19th.
He said I'm the greatest preacher he's ever heard in his life.
For sure.
Alright, enjoyed really good meeting with this guy Thomas, very talented worship leader. He leads worship in our Celebrate Recovery ministry at Church of the Highlands, but enjoyed just getting to know him. I figured if he's leading worship at our church every single week in one of our services, I should probably get to know him a little bit. But extremely talented guy, and enjoyed just breaking bread with him. Now I'm about to start driving back to the church office and have a little conference call with a demographer to help us to learn better about the demography of the community in which I pastor. And so anyway, this guy's a specialist in that, so it'll be a good time for me to be able to connect with him. We've had a little email conversation going back and forth, and then finally just planned an actual phone meeting, so that's good.
Kevin Wallace, pastor of Redemption Point Church, here with my good buddy Pastor Jeremy, and we're hanging out, checking out the renovations here of our office complex. So
It's pretty awesome. This area up here, it was dilapidated and essentially abandoned up here, and this church, by the hand of God, has taken a dead, empty building and using it hugely to reach Chattanooga and the world, really. It's pretty incredible.
Contraband music.
Yeah, I walked away from that thing thinking, some of the stuff we said in there could actually change the future of the denomination, and that really excites me, Boy, wouldn't that be awesome? Just had a really good meeting with Kaya and Ace, a couple of my staff team members. We just went over our Easter marketing strategy in great depth, and I'm very impressed with both of them in terms of being detailed, being organized, with getting some of our stuff done. Sometimes with pastoring, the delegation and then the accountability of the delegation can distract us from our number one responsibility, which is the ministry of the word, preaching. I'm really glad that on Tuesdays I always finish my sermon prep, including this week. I already finished everything for my sermon, and something nice about that is that I don't have the weight of that sermon prep hanging over me. So my number one priority in terms of my vocational position is sermon prep, and now I can administrate without much holdback, and so it's just really, really nice that it's able to work out that way. Now I'm about to head over to a Skype meeting with Alejandro Reyes to interview him for my podcast, and Alejandro is a major vlogger. I'll include him in the notes of this episode, but I mean, he has 30 some odd thousand subscribers on YouTube, so pretty incredible guy. So about to hop into that conversation with him. And Ben, when it comes to doing ministry from a media standpoint, since you're a media director at Highlands, what is one key little nugget of truth you would like to say to people watching that want to learn something simple and sweet about media?
Something simple and sweet about media. It never goes the way you hope it does. So be prepared to do things on the fly. So that would be my point.
That's a good word. All right, another fruitful day of ministry in the books. Time to spend some time with the family and then get back at it again tomorrow. Peace.